Hey guys, it's Juanita Coley here, the Contact Center Whisperer and the CEO and founder of Solid Rock Consulting. I am here at WebexOne in San Diego, and I am with the epic, the amazing
Zack Taylor, Cisco.
Zack. Thank you so much for coming to hang out with me and interview with me. I'm going to ask you 2 rapid fire questions. Are you ready?
I'm ready to go.
All right. So Zack, we've been hearing a lot about customer experience. Tell me, what is Webex doing around the customer experience space?
We're really busy about making sure customers allow their customers to get the best experience possible. Here we've had just a tremendous amount of innovation, and you can feel the buzz here going on. We're really trying to sort this into several categories that would help people organize their thoughts around customer experience and apply Cisco technology to get that outcome that they're looking for, because it's all about the outcome, right? So essentially, you've heard the theme of the event here, which is connected intelligence. And that's not just, for other parts of Cisco. That really finds itself into the entire product line. Now, intelligence, it has to be applied, I think, essentially in 4 steps of the area. Journey orchestration, right? You need to have intelligence that follows that interaction. And why I have a term I've developed called the 5 deadly sins of customer experience, which is: who are you? Why are you calling? I must re-authenticate you. I'm not the right person, and I have to transfer you.
I love that.
We're trying to eliminate that experience that we've all had. So journey orchestration. And then what we want to do is, we can't talk, you and I can't talk without the word agentic, right? But we have serious agentic technology in both AI agents for both scripted and autonomous interactions, working towards outcomes. And we've announced here the basic ability to move between different agents, both Cisco and other vendors provided through A2A and MCP. Exactly, and that's a big thing what Cisco's about. The third pillar is augmenting the workforce. The contact center agent has the most difficult job, I think, in any industry themselves. And anything we can do to reduce cognitive load on the agent and make their life better, we are all about reducing that attrition and making the life better for that contact center agent. And then finally, just how do we measure and manage those interactions? And as Michael Porter says, if you can't measure it, you can't manage it, right? And so we're really focusing on new forms of analytics. And I think the big announcement here that we're very proud of is the AI empowered QM that we're coming out with. That one of the things we love about it is that from the ground up we built it. It can both measure the outcome of AI agents and human agents, so that you get that full view of how you're serving your customers, whether it's silicon or whether it's what I call carbon-based units, which are humans.
I absolutely love that. And that theme of connected intelligence is definitely coming through here at Webex this year for sure. Second question, you ready?
Yep.
What are some of the challenges that you guys are seeing with customers, and what is your response and how you're solving for that in the solutions?
So the big challenge that most customers have had over the years, and it still exists, I always say, from my perspective, that there's not new history, it's old history happening to new people at times. And one of those things is those fractured interactions, those solutions that have been what I call vertically solved for a problem in the enterprise, and you put those 4 together and you don't have a total experience. So we're trying to tip that horizontally, right, and make sure that we have that connected experience and help people perhaps retire other forms of engagement that they've had that have solved for an individual problem, but don't solve for the holistic outside-in customer view of what they're occurring. And so that's a big problem, and it's particularly eventful in healthcare. You get people that have a healthcare experience. These healthcare companies are merging, and they have 2 or 3 different forms of interaction that have come together. You call one day, you get one persona, you get another voice. There's no branding associated with that. So we're really trying to provide friction-free interactions with a consistent level of information that flows and allows customers to deliver on the brand experience that they're trying to deliver, regardless of the industry.
Yeah, and you're absolutely right, Zack. Like, you have all of this different data that's happening, and one of the things that Vinod keeps saying on stage is, right, customer journey. He jokes that he can't even get through a sentence without saying that. But it's so true, because in operations inside of organizations, you have all of these different touch points, if you will, right, and they all carry different data points. Yeah. And you have to be able to bring that together. So I love that I'm hearing that from you guys, that you, one, have identified that as a challenge, yes, but then you're actively working on how you are looking at solving for that.
Absolutely. Well, now it's my turn to ask you a question. So what are you seeing in the industry regarding CX, and maybe how it connects to some of the themes you've seen here at WebexOne?
Oh, Zack. Okay. Well, The biggest thing that I'm seeing inside of the industry, inside of the space, is something that you guys have touched on repeatedly here at the event is data.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like as AI pushes more and more into the forefront, in order to really take advantage of that, customers have to get a handle on their data, right? And that's something that customers that I'm running into and customers that we are working with are really having a challenge with, whether it's data in the contact center, data across CRM, data in security, data, all these different touch points, again, where customers can touch their organization and engage with the organizations. Customers are trying to figure out, how do I get access to this data, right? So we have a framework actually in SRC, we call it CLEAR. And we say your data should be clear. So your data should be collected, right? It should be linked, so meaning integration, right? It should be evaluated. Your data should be able to be accessible, and it should be able to be retained. And if it doesn't have those elements, then your data is not clear. You have a lot of information, but you don't have insights. And so one of the things that I'm seeing here at WebEx is that you guys are taking that data first approach while, really focusing on AI, but you're being responsible and saying, okay, we got to start with data. And so that's what I'm seeing as a challenge. And so I'm loving that I'm hearing that here at WebEx as well.
Wonderful. I think I agree with you. And that's, can I borrow that? They say, that the secret of innovation is to hide your sources well. So I'm going to maybe borrow that clear, okay?
Hey, I don't mind. It's already trademarked. So you can borrow it for sure. Just quote me on it.
You got it.
Hey, Zach, thank you so much for taking the time to interview with me. I really, really appreciate it. Guys, thank you so much for taking the time to tune in. Until next time, go be great and let's make impacts.